G'day guys, we're on the punch down south on another cod mission, 4 to 5 day mission. Pretty bloody keen. I'm going to film the whole lot. Hopefully we can find some fish, but even if we don't, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to film this whole trip and put it together so you can see what we do and what we're thinking and why we're doing it. You know, hopefully we get the fish. If we don't catch anything, then maybe you can take something away from it and not do what we did on this trip. But you know, 4 days, we're gonna have at least 8 sessions on the water, morning arvos, so I'm pretty confident we'll be able to find a couple of fish. But you know what Murray cod fishing's like, it's she's never guaranteed. They can be very hard to catch. So yeah, got about a 3.5-4 hour punch down, meeting up with Zach. Zach's got his boat, we're going to be fishing out of that again. Really keen, you know, it's Wednesday morning at the moment, so I got Wednesday to Sunday. Just putting in a lot of time on the water and trying to catch some of these fish. So come along with us, should be a good trip, fish or no fish, but yeah, hopefully we can get onto a few. Let's go. Hectic. Pretty cool. Had a lot of rain, so there's going to be a lot of water flowing in, and she looks pretty dirty, but a lot of the spots we got are in the main basin, so a lot of the spots we're thinking of fishing are in the main basin, so she should be alright down there. But good to see a lot of water coming in. Righto, we're just at the meeting spot. I'm about an hour late and Zach's still not here, so who knows where he is. No service out here, we're out in the middle of whoop whoop, but he shouldn't be too far away with the boat. I just called in to the town about 100 k's back, picked up all the groceries, so going to fill the fridge up, sort the camper out a bit. She's all over the shop. We've got the rods there, obviously in Zach's boat, all the tackle everywhere, got the cans of Fight down there, 30 block of cans, Great Northerns. But yeah, just get this sorted up a bit. She's in shambles. Load the fridge, get the beers cold, and yeah, hopefully Zach will be here soon. Only about half an hour into the dam from here, so it's a bit of a goat track, and we've got to try and find some keys because we're staying on private property, but should be all good. The only issue is there's no service down here, so if something does go wrong and we can't find the keys, or I can't find Zach, can't do much. But anyway, let's go. Here comes the big dart. Hey brother.
How are we?
Good.
Shit, Joe.
We're filming.
Who's that?
Hey Codes.
Who's that?
Hey Reef.
Fucking eyes, man. We're on here.
Boys are on through the first gate. Some sick country through here. Gonna be unreal. Right at the back of the dam, up one of the arms, cruising through. It's had a lot of rain here. Should be able to get the boat in alright, but just sick country. Can't wait for the next 4 days. You. There she is, off in the distance. Main basin. Keen as. Go set up some camp, get a fire going. Bit of side establishment. Got to do a lot of rigging. Got to do leaders, rig some lures up, and then we'll probably go drop the boat in and go for a drive, see what we can find. Here we go, good start.
Just gotta make sure you put these on when you hook your boat up.
Got the whole way here, but hit a bump a bit too hard and we've lost her. What are we going to do, Codes? You going to fix it? You going to lift it? You going to lift it? I've had to stuff up now. Thought I'd get through that. Look at that. Absolute no chance. That rain has cooked us.
Boys are a bit excited, I reckon.
Had to get the winch out, but we're all good now. Now I've got to get the boat in the piss. Here we go. Here's the setup. Got the spot. Zach's setting up. Boat's in the drink. Over there. What a nice point. Pretty good. Gonna have the fire just there on that stump. The workstation, got to rig a few baits up, a few different things. Not bad. Tie some leaders. Get fully set up and get out there, start fishing. Righto, my setups are complete. I'm gonna start. I've got a Gantier there. Switch between the Gantier and the Gantrel on that rod. Big chatterbait on another one. And then, of course, got to have a duckfin chat on wherever I'm fishing. That's what I'm starting with. That's my 3 baits. Zach's still rigging up, I think. Chuffing. But we've got plenty of options. This is a little secret one. Big 10-inch Huddleston. Probably give that a run tomorrow morning, I reckon. Plenty of hard baits. This was the station. She got pretty hectic here. Rigging up stuff. Got to rig Zach up one chatterbait. It's about 2 o'clock. Get out there. Water looks good. Not much wind. Hopefully the clarity isn't too bad with this water come in. Actually got about 4 or 5 pelicans on the point over there, so that's always a good sign. Reef's digging. Get this fire going. Punch a feed and then we'll be into the fishing, eh, Codes? Hey, coming fishing?
See how long it takes.
Oh, the old finger. I can't tie an FG knot like that, eh? No.
That's the only way I can. How do you do it?
I keep tension on the rod.
True.
And put the tag in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how fucking most people do it, but I can only get it good like this, eh?
You can get some speed up doing it that way.
Fucking no. Good.
What's wrong? What's... Righto, we're on the water. First things first, we're going to try and sound up a bit of bait. Got the thermocline straight up, probably about 3 to 4 metres, so that's pretty good, what we're sort of expecting. So that's telling us that those fish should be pretty shallow, which is good for cod fishing. We'll be fishing the swim baits. We're just going to go sound a few banks, see what we can find. See if we can find some bait, because bait is the most important thing. Find that, and then we'll find a few zones before dark, and then we'll just fish hard. First night, arvo. Not expecting much. We'll just try and find some spots. Morning, we'll probably fish close to camp. Camp's literally just there, so we're in a pretty good zone. See what we can find. Yeah, blow these couple of sessions tonight and tomorrow morning. If we can get a few early, it'd be good, but it'll all get better from here. The more area we can check, the more bait we can find. We can start to put the pieces of the puzzle together. What do you reckon, mate?
I reckon we're gonna get it done, eh? See what we can do.
First cast. Let's get it done. Yeah, I reckon if we find like a good patch of bait, like just as we go down here, just spot lock it and we'll just sit on it. Well, first session, no good. We're back at camp pretty early. It's probably 7:30, 8. Just cooked a quick feed, Scotchies on the flames. Weren't expecting too much, but she blew up terrible bad. So we've called it early. Got in the zone, but got a few casts in. Fish not good bait schools, but patchy bait. But yeah, we're sort of the first night's never the one you focus on, is it? We'll hook into a feed, have a few cans, and we'll be up early. Hopefully that wind dies down, because that wind really cut through us and didn't make it very fun out there tonight. So hopefully that dies down. We are coming into a high pressure system after 4 days of low, so she's only looking up from here. Anyway, hook in here, have a few cans, and we'll see you in the morning. Morning sesh, coffee is happening. Doubling up, my cone up, all up. Bit of hazelnut latte.
I'll have one, please, Jakko.
What are you having, Codes? Hazelnut latte?
Camp dog Coda takes 2, please.
2 shugs. Let's get into them. Well, no good this morning. Thought she was going to happen. Fishing this bay behind us. Zach's just down there brushing his teeth, but yeah, there was bait everywhere. Thought we were going to be on for sure, but we just couldn't jag a hit. Fished everything. Fished chatterbaits, glide baits, swim baits, hard and soft swim baits. Tried everything, just big plastics, but didn't happen. But definitely think we're in the right zone. There was actually another bloke fishing just off the point here, and he got a fish, so we're in the right zone, but just don't know how it didn't happen. But anyway, we'll keep plugging away. Quick feed at the moment. Bacon egg wraps. Coming along nicely. Punch that into us, and then we're gonna send it upriver. Fish a bit of timber, steeper banks with probably plastics and chatterbaits. See how that goes. It is nice and overcast, so should get a prolonged bite period through the day. What do you reckon, Cobber?
I'll see how we go. Fucking on the fish this morning. There's plenty coming through, but threw a heap of different lures between us. Didn't seem to get the bite, so see what happens to Sabi.
Oh yeah, big cod foods. Egg, bacon, and hash brown wraps.
Cod wraps.
Let's go. Come on, baby.
They are dog.
Close. Straight up off that stick.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, baby. Oh, good fit. Come on. I don't think he's that big, actually. Let's get this fish in the net. He's pretty solid. Oh, he's only little. Oh, the boys are on. Fuck yeah.
Fuck them, bro. Oh shit, yeah, little fatty.
Oh, that took some doing.
Fucking over it, bro. Fucking
Finally done it. Took a while, but the boys are on here.
Jakko's on the board.
Nice one. He's not very big. Might be 70. On the trademark duckfin shad. You. Finally. What a cast, but we've got one. We'll get him out of the net and have a look. We're on the board.
First one in the boat.
She's a start. Solid fish. He'd be, I don't know, a bit over 70 I reckon, but fat as. Happy with that. Get him back, eh? Ah, shit, yeah. Thanks, mate. Yo.
Nice.
Alright. I reckon that's the thing, cause that thermocline's so high. Like that, like I'd reckon that would have been, the bottom would be about 3 meters just there, so they'd just be sitting on the bottom. I reckon that's what we want to target, because fishing 3 meters trees that are like 10 meters deep, too hard, but if you just keep, like these two here, perfect. Fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. That midday bite, son.
Fucking oath, brother.
I got some curry in them, these little fellas. Oh!
Yeah, brother. Two from two, eh?
Let's go.
That's how we do it. Oh, this is a powerful little rod, man.
Did you know you were, I don't know if I fished it?
No, because it felt like a snag. It was the subtlest bite, and it went ding. Oh, I did pretty, not on the first tap,
Yeah,
and then I leant up and I'm like, oh yeah, fish on.
Yeah, good.
On small, but it's fatty.
On the Garnier.
Mm.
Perfect.
Only small, little fatty bite, very well conditioned. Nice to finally get a bite.
That's awesome.
Get him back.
No, wait up, I'll get a photo.
Right, keep coming.
See if you can swing him out a bit.
I'll release him like this.
Buzz!
Yeah.
Here's a look at the Garnier after Zach just caught that fish. This is why you have to change.
That's why you don't be a lazy cunt like me and lose me to fish because of that shit.
Look at that split ring.
Off of 70s.
And even the treble straightened, and that split ring is all but gone. Always change your splitties, especially on these jackals. Sick lure, but yeah, you got to change that. If that was any bigger, she's gone.
See you later. Alright, straight back out there.
Well, just finished up that session. She's about 12:30 now. Got 2 fish on the board, which was good. Midday bites after a tough morning session, and then last night was a bit of a write-off with that wind, but good to be on the board. Now we're just going to chill out. Going to get a get the camp oven on. Going to do a beef ragu in the camp oven. A few mushies, carrots. Drop some pasta in there, so we're going to get that going. Sit down, rig some tackle, a few cans of fight, and enjoy it. Sit back for a couple of hours, kick back, might rig some different stuff up, sort out a plan for the Sava. I think we're going to probably fish. You can see this wind is just pushing down into this bait. So straight down that main basin and just working into this bay. So it's telling us that we should probably fish this bay, or it should be pretty good around here. But this morning there was so much bait, but we just didn't get a touch. But I think we'll give it another good solid session, the Savo, into tonight around this area. I'm pretty happy with the spot that we got sort of up the river today. We'll do the same tomorrow. Probably fish shallow in the morning on first light, and then knock a feed into us and punch it back up the river and do the same thing, because that produced the 2 fish today. So starting to put a bit of a plan together. Good to get 2 fish in the boat, 1 each. Yeah, how good's this? Sit back, cook a feed and have a few cans. Can't beat it. Now, I'm not much of a chef, but what we got in there is some chuck steak and mushies that we seared first. Plenty of onion, carrot, rosemary, Gossip's red wine. I think it was a Shiraz. And 2 cans of mushroom, 2 cans of tomatoes. Coda rates it, but she's not getting any just yet. Gonna chuck that bad boy on the fire, low heat, and simmer for 3 hours. Approximately 8 cans.
Sure. Big jetty in the boat, bro.
Big cod fishing. Taking it out of him. We'd have a go at this. We're underway here. Not far off. Oh baby. It's looking absolutely primo. Not long left. And we drop the penne in. Are you ready, Codes? Crack another can. Sit back, wait for prime time. Look into that feed out on the water. We're gonna get a few at the sub, I reckon. Feeling good. Jakko's rested up. He's got 4 new lures on. New line. Hopefully some new split rings. Let's go. Righto, there she is, the finished product.
Not bad.
Beef ragu.
Jakko's done real well here. Wow.
Zach's first impressions.
See what I reckon. It's good. It's real good. Jakko's done good. Yeah.
She looks alright. The parts might be a little bit underdone.
Fuel food, this one.
But big cod fuel. Let's go. Yeah. Well, we're back into it. What happened, Zach?
Fishing another shallower zone. Jakko's wasn't really feeling it, so we've come up here into the timbers on a bit deeper edge, and it took about 3 casts. Got one. Bit of shit sitting through on the sounder, so hopefully they keep coming.
Probably the same size, eh? 70s. Yeah, wasn't feeling it in the shallows down there, but pushed up onto a deeper bank with timber. Boom, straight up.
Got it done.
How good? On the chatterbait. Got that bottom stinger perfectly down his gob.
What do you got there, big dog?
Nice one, 79. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Let's keep them fatties coming, eh?
There she is. She went 79, just under the 80. Nice fish. A few scuff marks up the top of him. Happy days. See you, mate. Boys.
Crazy.
See you, mate. Boys.
Crazy. See you later, mate.
Just shoot left.
What?
Just shoot left a bit, could you? Yeah. Cheers, bro. Wait, turn the electric off.
What's that?
Turn the electric off. Bro, there's... Oh no, it's a tree. Have a look at those 2. I thought that was 2 cod sitting there, eh? See how there's white tips on the tails? They're not cod, but...
No, it is. It's 2 cod.
It is too. I'm gonna... It's a fucking big one too at the back. I thought it was 2 cod. Okay, I'm gonna go this side of the tree. Here it comes, here it comes. Eat it, eat it. Oh! Fuck. Oh my god. It fought it the whole way. That was fucking close to a metre too. The other one was bigger. This guy. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh my god. Bro, I'm shaking. Oh, I wish that ate. That is the sickest. If that had 8.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Could see the white tips, and I was like, and then they looked too long. I was like,
Yeah. They were big fish.
Yeah.
Man. I reckon they were both metre.
yeah. The closer that one got, I was like, fuck, he's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The one at the back, I reckon he was. He towed
He
him.
was a good fish, bro.
Right, I've just finished up the morning session. Eventful, but no fish in the boat. Zach missed one this morning. Right on first light on a gigantural, just on the bottom. Good doof, so we reckon it was a pretty good fish. So we missed that. Fishing a bait school, shallow water, and that was all the action for the early morning. Then once that sun started to rise, we went up river, try and get a bit of shade. Looked good, but no hits up there. And then you would have just seen that footage. You can't really see the cod, I don't think, but real random, seeing 2 cod just on the surface. Looked like they were just getting a bit of sun right up on the surface, right next to each other. One would have been about a metre. One would have been, I reckon he would have been pushing 110, the other one. So 2 cracker fish. Couldn't believe it. Thought they were fish, then thought they were sticks, and then Zach confirmed that they were cods. But yeah, had a cast at him with the plastic, and one of them, the smaller one, that come straight for it, and thought he was going to eat for sure, but got right, sort of nose right to the lure, and then just turned away. But yeah, that's fishing. Thought we were on for sure. Would have changed the morning. We could have. Zach sinks that hit, and we get that fish. It would have been a cracker, but instead we've just sort of flogged ourselves for 6 hours, and yeah, got nothing. But yeah, it's cod fishing, eh? Anyway, we're gonna regroup. We've got some
debrief.
Yeah.
Couple of leftovers.
We're beef ragu left over, so got that back on the fire. Gonna whack some mozzarella with that, and on the jaff line. Cop a good feed, and then we might punch some Zeds out, and then big arvo session tonight. We've sort of haven't gone too hard in the arvos, but I reckon with this sun back out, it's been pretty shitty weather for the last sort of 5 days, and this is the first bit of sun. So I reckon that might warm the water up and get that bait moving, and fingers crossed we can have a decent arvo session. Anyway, let's get a feed into us. You hungry, Codes? You hungry? Go for a swim? Go for a swim. Go for a swim. Go, 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 jump. Go for a swim.
Go for a swim.
Buzz. So good. I'm gonna go for round 2. Just on last light, GoPros just went off. Pulled up to another steep bank, and buzz. He's a bit better fish, not much. He's probably going to be low 80s, low to mid 80s, but happy days on the chatterbait. We'll get him on the detector. Yeah, he's actually pretty good, man, eh?
Yeah, he's not bad. Definitely better than another one. There you go. He's fucking
Nearly 90.
Yeah, that's him bang on there.
About 87.
87 on the nose.
87.
Nice, Jakko.
Good fish.
Good work, Jakko. Yeah.
Cheers, brah. Oh.
Yeah, boy.
There we go. Solid fish. 87.
Not
Been
bad
a little
at
bit.
all.
About 24 hours since the last one. Got to get one in the bolt. Come back, eh?
What a beautiful fish.
Close. Oh yeah. Rightio. She's 2 o'clock Saturday this morning. Once again, no good this morning. Didn't even get a bite. Yeah, I don't know. Fish shallow, then went and fished the timber up the river and just yeah, couldn't get one. Last night got that 87 on the chatterbait, which was good, but that was the only hit for the night, so it's been pretty tough. I spoke to a few people on the water this morning and everyone seems to be doing it tough, so it's just a tough bite period. But yeah, just had a midday siesta, pretty refreshed now. A couple of hours under the belt after an early start this morning. Zach's down there punching Zeds next to the fire with the doggos. It's nice conditions. It's like glass out there. Bit of cloud cover. So might knock up a quick feed, get a coffee into us, and then we're gonna press out. We're gonna push right up river the Savo as far as we can go. Try and find some water, some fresh water coming in. Might find that sort of that zone between the dirty and the clear water, because the river arm's still pretty clear. So if we can find that zone, hopefully what we're thinking is she might produce. Yeah, it's got to be better than fishing around these bays, because we've had like one hit in these bays, so they're just not many fish here. We're not seeing any on the side scan or anything, so the bait's here, but yeah, it just doesn't seem to be many cod. I'm gonna press right up and then work our way back out of this river arm, sort of fishing rock walls and timber the whole way back down, because that's where we've caught all the fish so far. They haven't been big. We're really chasing that meter fish, but yeah, at least there's some in there. Anyway, we're going to fish hard this Savo. We're refreshed now, so go hard. Put plenty of hours in, and hopefully we can get that big fish. It has been tough, but we've got 4 so far, so if we can just get that one big one, should definitely be a successful trip. Anyway, let's get a feed and have a coffee. Get on the cans, go fishing. Let's go. Well, that's all she wrote. Wrapping it up there. Nothing again last night and nothing this morning. Don't know how. We're in the right zones, we reckon. Fished really hard. Probably went for 6 hours last night and then another 4 this morning. Just not a touch, so we haven't had a touch in a day and a half. Yeah, just super tough fishing, but I don't know if we've done something wrong, if we're in the wrong area, but it all felt right. We're fishing heaps of bait. In the right depth, what we thought was the right depth, but the fish just didn't want to play. There was fish around up the river. Yeah, the confidence was there, but we just couldn't get a bite. We tried hard. But yeah, what do you got to say, mate? What do you think?
Oh, it's a great trip, good zone, rate the dam. Till next time. I don't know what do you want me to say.
Yeah, no, we fished the right zones, I reckon, but no good. Zach took a fall last night off the esky, straight onto here. Suspected broken ribs, so there'll be a trip to the medical centre, the Savo, to get that x-rayed. Snapped a rod in the process. I've snapped a couple of guides off it. So it was just topped off beautifully, but it was still a great trip, heaps of fun. That's what it's all about, eh? The fish just didn't come to the party. We still got a few, but so. Cod fishing, eh? Gotta love it. How good.